Yeah. Action.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Ash, aka PostivePaula. So we going live for Tuesday Talk. I got my brother here with me, Roscoe No E.
What's goody?
Check out that Mad Demo 3 and that new video for Fact Up.
Hey, backed up.
Okay. So today for Tuesday Talk, we're gonna be talking about gender roles and double standards. I know everybody like that.
All right.
So the question is, do you believe in gender roles, double standards, and do you believe that men or women should be held to a certain standard? So, gender roles are something that's cultural and personal.
Yeah.
They determine how males and females should think, speak, dress, and interact within the context of society.
Okay.
And, some example is, women should be more graceful, elegant, and men are more like, edgy, tough. The women should clean the home, cook, do the laundry, but the men is the breadwinner. They take care of all the finances.
Yeah.
And double standards is a rule or a principle that is unfairly applied in different ways to different people or groups. And the two examples I'm going to use today, of course, the one is like very common.
Yeah.
If a girl has like numerous partners, she's labeled a hoe, but a dude, he a player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then another thing is with women with breastfeeding in public. Like it's like, should not happen, but boobs are plastered everywhere. Everywhere. When you walk in the mall and if you see a makeup poster or anything, the woman that's selling that product, her boobs is out most of the time. You know what I mean? So let's get into this discussion because I want to know what you think, Roscoe Doe.
Okay.
Let me know.
So,
what you think about gender roles, double standards? Should you hold a man or a woman to a certain standard? Let me know.
So I think it really comes down to what the woman and what the man want in a relationship. I feel like, me personally, I like to be the man sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I think a woman should be the woman. And it comes down to
7 views.
And I think it comes down to respect. Like if a female feel like she want to run things and everything like that, you got to make sure you run it with the man at the same time because he may feel like he want to run things. You can get in situations where y'all both just trying to run a relationship and it don't work out. And some girls, I think, like some women, they want the man to take charge. They want you to do things like that. And some men want the woman to take charge. So it really just comes down to it. But I do believe that a woman has certain things that she should do, and a man should have certain things he should do, but it should be an agreement.
What are some other things? I want to know what are some of those things.
I'm going to say cook. Okay. For real, because some men can't cook. I know I can't cook. Some dudes can't cook. I would say cooking, of course. I would say cleaning up can be split up. Okay. 50-50. I'm a 50-50 dude, so I don't know if relates
I'm 50-50 too.
Yeah, so I mean, we get to, my whole thing with a man and a woman is we talk about our relationship. What you like to do, what I like to do. Then we can start breaking down who gonna do what. And then we get to a situation, we're like, cool, this what you gonna do, you gonna handle that, I'm gonna do it. But some people don't work like that, so.
Right. So you saying it's based off the relationship and what y'all agree to?
Yeah, whatever. I think it should be an agreement. The man and the woman should agree what they want to do, what they good at, and it come down to some people was raised different. A girl probably was raised with her pops,
right? And
she know that he take care of everything. She seen a certain way. She want the same thing. Some girls didn't have their dad, so they don't know what to expect. So I think it's an agreement.
I can agree with that because for me personally, all the men in my family are cooks. Yeah. And their food is beautiful. Like most of the time when it's barbecues and when it's like family gatherings, the men are cooking.
Wow. The
men are cooking and they in the kitchen and they raw and they just the best cooks I ever met in my life. Like real shit. Like that's just how it is for me. Don't get me wrong, I know how to cook. I love to cook. Yeah. But when it comes to stuff like that, I want me and my man to be in the kitchen together. I want us to be cooking together. And when I say that, I think cooking is something you can bond over. Yeah. Whether a person doesn't know how to cook or not, and if you're teaching them, I think that's something you can bond with. And I love affection, and I love, you know what I mean? And I think that's another way to be affectionate.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think that's what a lot of things, even as simple as doing the laundry together. You never know what you can learn about your significant other that you never even knew. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's folding laundry.
It's all just folding laundry.
Yeah.
I think you can do that.
No, that's dope. I feel the same way. See, how you just said, like, you come from where the men are the cooks and stuff like that. See, in that case, you may say, look, man, I come from that dude. Let me show you how to cook at least. Be in the kitchen with me. Let's learn something together. And some dudes that just not know that. Like, I come from a situation where all the women that cook.
Exactly.
My mom and them cooking everything, so I'm used to kicking it into the food ready, and then we come and do it. But, I'm not opposed to that. Whoever I'm dating, my girl, she know if she cooking something, I want to say what's going on. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, I ain't trying to cook. I'm gonna just.
You want to read
back.
these comments? If y'all want to talk.
Yeah, read the comments.
Here.
Yeah, let's start reading some comments and stuff like that.
Let's read some comments.
But look, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my shorty. At the end of the day, it comes down to the man and the woman, what they like and what they do, man. Like, it's an agreement, because as soon as y'all ain't got no agreement and start figuring out what they like and then y'all start clashing, the relationship just get real ill.
Hey, I want to shout out everybody that joined the live. Sasha, Trey, J357, man.
Hey, shout out to them.
Hey, Donnie's girl. Hey, my homie P. My best friend Sasha.
Okay,
so Shakir Nuru, Trey,
he
said understanding is major. And I think that's the issue with especially people in our generation that get into relationships.
Yeah.
I think it's very important when you start a relationship to be like, okay, this is how I am. This is what I want. And I think a lot of people think it's bad to do that, but it's not bad to say what you want.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because those blurred lines won't really be there as much. You know what I mean? Like, say what you want. That's important. It's key. Because I know from the jump. Because then you might get in a relationship with somebody, and then 3 years down the road, you be like, I don't even know the person I got, into a relationship with. Because beliefs and values are very important. It's some men that they don't want that girl making the most money. That's important to them. So look at somebody that got an occupation where they will always make less than you. I think that's important. You know what you want. You know what I mean? So, and that's not bad for you to want to be the breadwinner. Men, that's not bad. It's not bad because nowadays I think with how women is, we independent, woo. I think it's bad for men to be like, okay, I want my woman to cook and clean and do that. That's not bad. I'm not saying I'm gonna do that because I'm not gonna do that. But it's not bad for you to want that. Like for me, I need somebody. We gotta split everything. When I mean everything, Roscoe, I want to split everything. And that's even when I know a lot nowadays a lot of girls talking about I need me a man that's gonna take care of me. You gotta have a certain amount of bread or whatever. If something go wrong, I gotta be the one to call you and say, hey. But on the same hand, we gotta be that for them. If everybody gonna have ups and downs, when your man on his down, or you gonna be there to help.
At the end of the day, listen, when your man is on his down, is your woman gonna be there to
help?
You
know what
I'm saying?
It's 50-50.
Look, who would have thought? Allah.
For me, it's 50-50. I definitely feel like it's a 50-50 thing with most things in a relationship. I feel like I'm more, shout out to my best friend Sasha, because we both like that. We progressive. We move with society. And I think you have to do that.
I think too, like some men, like me personally, you want a woman that's gonna motivate you and inspire you and push you at the same time, and hold her own weight. Now let's go back to the topic of you saying the woman making more than the dude. I think it comes down to a pride thing with all men. Like you want to be like the provider, because that's how he is. Like you want to be the breadwinner, all that. But some relationships, the girl do make more than the dude, and the dude got to just back down. So it all depends on how his pride is. Some dudes can let the pride get in the way. They don't want that. If that's the case, put in the work and go get a job.
Pride is a big thing.
Pride is a huge thing.
Pride will. You can lose out on a lot due to your pride.
But I done lost out on a lot due to my pride.
Me
I had to
too.
work on it, so
you know what I mean. So don't lose. And I believe everybody has a soulmate. Everybody's supposed to be with somebody.
True.
You know what I mean? Don't lose out with that pride shit. Okay. Don't lose out. You can't. You can't.
So let's just start throwing out topics, and we say who ideally thinks the man and the woman should be doing this.
Okay, Roscoe.
We're gonna start. So,
hey, don't get mad at us.
These is our opinions. Y'all
this is our opinion.
So we can ask in the comments too if y'all want to think. So when it comes to laundry, is that a man's job or is that a woman's job? Your point of view. These are opinions.
I want me and my man to wash and fold the clothes together.
Boom.
But it is typically a woman's job.
I would say the same thing. I would say let's split it up. The woman wash clothes, or I wash the clothes and then the woman fold them. Something like that. We're going to come with a team together. Or the woman may wash them, we fold them together. We had a conversation. So as long as we both doing something, I don't think nobody... But see, my mom been washing my clothes since I was a kid. So that's all I know. But I will fold some clothes now.
So one thing I want to point out, Love Denise on Instagram, go follow her. She said, I believe there are several ways to be a provider as a man. Money is a small part of that. Denise, you have to comment, boo, and you have to elaborate and let us know.
Right.
Because money is a small part of that, and I do agree with that because let me tell you something. I don't care how much money you have. If I cannot hold an intelligent conversation with you, I don't want you. I don't want no parts. If I cannot sit down with you and talk with you for hours, I don't want you.
Wow. No, that's a good one. Because in some situations, girls, they won't even date a dude if they can have an intellectual conversation with him. But some girls, they don't want an intellectual dude. Let's just go to the whole topic of the street dudes versus dudes that was in school. Some females, they'd rather have the street dude than the dude that was in school. Some girls want to do in school than the street dude.
Right.
So it all comes down to what
it's
you
based
like.
on what you like and what you want. But like I said before, be very specific about what you want.
Yeah.
Because 3 years down the line, you're going to be miserable talking about all ain't shit. And that's not what it is.
All right.
That's not what it is.
Very true.
I mean, just the ones you messing with probably ain't. But all of them not bad.
Overall, I'm just saying 50-50. I'm a 50-50 dude. Like I said, some girls are different. They don't expect that. You got to put a little bit more work in. You got to do things different. But I like my relationships in a relationship that I'm in to be 50-50.
Okay.
Sometimes it won't always be that way. That's just what I'm on.
So I'm going to ask you a question, Roscoe.
Yeah.
As far as you,
okay,
who do you want to be the breadwinner in your relationship?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say that because I feel like, well, let me slow my roll. I think my pride wants it to be me. But if my woman make more than me, I'm just as happy.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. Loans, because at the end of the day, I feel like it's all the same thing. As long as we taking care of each other, that's all that matters. And I want my girl to work, like to have a job so she can get her own stuff.
Exactly.
Like, so we got a pot for both of us. You got your own pot, I got my own pot. Like I want that. Yeah. I mean, like when I get married and stuff like that, of course I want a woman you stay at home, take care of the kids and all that. But we just single and we both ain't married. We just living our lives. Go get your bread, I'm gonna get mine, so we can have more to the pot.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm about.
Okay, so it's this professor at Spelman, and she speaks a lot to her class, especially her black women students.
Right.
And
I think I saw her come across that Twitter or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she talked about how like she never really paid the like bills and like rent and stuff like that. So what would you say about that? Like,
oh, that's interesting.
Like
so
that's a tough
a woman
topic.
not paying the bills, a man paying all the bills.
He's paying all the rent and all the bills. He has never. Her husband has never asked her to pay bills.
Okay.
The mortgage, like none of that. Like, so how do you feel about that?
I think she's a good woman then, because she must be taking care of stuff at home. Now, me personally, if you ain't taking care of stuff at home, you got to put something up. I need something on the week. Either I'm paying the rent, you got the light, you got the utilities, and I got this. But if you don't have a job, I'll pay it. But if you have a job, we got to split something. We gonna have to split that rent. Now I ain't saying down the middle, but if whoever making the most, we split it.
I feel it. Okay, so
that's a different deal.
Dadi said a man can provide love, compassion, good sex, build wealth together, stability, loyalty, focus, quality time, and conversation.
She looking for
girl, I agree with that. All that.
I'm a good man then.
So my homie Atia said, and she. And I know this because Atia is like one of my best friends. She's from Buffalo. She's a traditional woman.
Okay.
She's a traditional woman. If you're married to a man and he's the leader of the household, and this is the question she's answering, would you let him handle the finances? I just believe my man should feel like a man, but I'm a traditional woman.
Oh, traditional woman.
She's a traditional. So, do you feel like a traditional woman is someone you would want to marry or not?
Like traditional values, like the marriage, the everything.
Like
yeah, of course. That's what I think any man would want, because they already have a foundation. Some girls don't have a foundation, so they ain't traditional. They just come from a dysfunctional situation sometimes. But if you are traditional, that can be a good thing and a bad thing, because if you already traditional, you already know what you want.
Exactly.
And if that man can't provide what you didn't already seen and stuff like that, it may not work because you already have a certain way. Non-traditional, on the other hand, y'all both learning together, y'all trying to figure out at the same time. So I just think it all comes down to what the person looking for. Because if you're just traditional, you want a traditional man right there, you go get that.
So Trey said, evolution isn't always for the bad. It isn't always for the good. In my
It's all the
opinion,
Yankees, man. Hold on, it's all the Yankees. See, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Let's be deep.
he said, in my opinion, it's simply a process. And I'll agree with that because I think that's rooted back to what I said. When you go into a relationship, say what you want.
Yeah.
And then I think once you say what you want, it's a process. You can work together on molding what you guys need for your relationship, especially for it to evolve, which is marriage.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I agree with that, Trey, 100%.
The process of the relationship too, like no matter what relationship you in, I was just talking about that the other day. No matter what relationship you in, it's what you willing to put up with. It's what you willing to grow to a relationship with. If y'all state everything, that's why I'm the type of dude. I tell you what I want from the beginning. You tell me what you want, so we can see if we're gonna go to the next level. Because then I don't want nobody wasting time. We done been in too many relationships where we just wasted time. Like especially when we're adults. Look, what you looking for? What I'm looking for? If it line up, let's pursue this whole thing. But you gotta be willing to go through the process with me. If you ain't trying to see me grow, let's talk about that topic because I've been thinking about that. Do women want to stick with a dude through the process if he ain't got nothing to where you gotta go?
And I think that's important.
Whoa.
I think that's important. I think that, and I'm gonna say this for anybody. If you're not willing to wait and go through the process with somebody, then I don't think you should be with that person. Because I really feel like if you for that person, you gonna be there.
Yeah.
You gonna be there.
Yeah.
God giving you the strength to be there. You just don't want to be with that individual. You don't want to go through the BS with that dude or that girl.
That's
And if you ain't willing to go through the BS, let that man go. Let that girl go.
You gotta be willing.
Because clearly that is not the person you're supposed to be with. I truly believe that God know who we supposed to be with.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
He know already. He send them our way.
Yeah.
It's up to us to not be that roadblock. And then sometimes you be holding on to somebody. I want to be with this person, but God telling you, sis, bruh, that's not who I got for you. You know, and I think that's important to know when to let go. I definitely think that's a big part of a relationship because then you lose out on it's something you're supposed to have in your life.
Yeah.
And you first, right? You first, period.
Well, that's fact.
So I'm going to read this comment from my brother P. I don't agree with it.
P?
But I'm gonna
Shout out to P. Hold on.
Shout out to P. I wish he could have been here, but he was spending quality time with his son.
Shout out to P, man. Shout out to the good dads out there, too, man. We just gonna, cause I'm just throw that out there. There's some good men out there that's taking care of their kids and that's doing stuff. And if y'all one of them, man, shout out to y'all. Keep it real. P, you a real one. I love you, dog. Keep it going.
Okay, so, P said...
But he's also reckless, too, P. So
he's very reckless. He said that house better be clean when I get home, and I'm talking about the trash and manual work.
Whoa.
I don't agree. Let me tell you something. If I don't care if I have a boyfriend, you better come from your house to my house to take out my trash.
Right.
I'm not taking out I'm not breaking a nail. Ever.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking a nail.
Yeah.
Now, if I have a man, he's taking out my trash. If I'm single, man, I gotta take out my trash right now.
Oh, that's a good point.
My trash go out today.
Yeah, Pete, I don't know. I take out the trash, man. That's how I've been since a kid. That was my duty. So
my cousin Maurice, ain't nothing. He grew up with us. He's my first cousin, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. He take out that trash.
What about pumping gas?
I'm not pumping my own gas.
Yeah, I don't think because I've saw that before. Like I see a woman in the car and the dude. Matter of fact, I see a girl driving or something like that, and the girl pumping the gas and the dude just chilling. Dude. Especially, I don't care what it is, you gotta pump that gas. If it's cold too, nah, dog. You gotta get out and pump that gas, man.
I ain't pumping no gas.
You ain't pumping no gas, you ain't taking no trash out, nothing like that. So then how about if a dude feel like we ain't washing no dishes and we ain't cooking no food? It's easy to see what I'm saying? That's what
I ain't gonna lie, I got OCD. I'm not with the dishes. Can we do them together? You wash, I dry. Like, come on. I can't do no dishes. I will cook. I will fold your clothes if you want me to wash and fold your clothes. I ain't washing no dishes.
I'm the dishes
sorry.
trash man. See, that's what I said. It's a 50-50. Everybody pick what they want. I'm the dishes trash man. That's me. I'm gonna do the dishes. I'm gonna take the trash out. You handle everything else out. Let's split the crib up. Let's get it going. You get the kitchen, I get the living room. 50-50. You do 50-50, we got some serious issues. But P, you was reckless.
Oh, this is another one Atia brought up. Shout out to Atia. Brushing off the snow off the car.
Oh.
I'm not doing that. If I'm in a relationship, you better wake up 10 minutes early and brush off both of our cars.
Yeah, see, I do that. So
Period.
You gotta do that. You gotta think about the woman too, y'all. I ain't trying to shame the dudes. I'm just a ladies man. I love women. I'm just telling you. When they come to cleaning that car out and do like that, you gotta get that done, man. Clean the car out. Anything to make it easier for her. But
y'all, P said he was just playing about the trash and shit. He talking about the ladies gonna think I ain't shit now. P, shout out to you.
He's a good dude.
He is a good dude and he's a wonderful father.
Okay? Off top.
Off top.
Fact though.
So that's just that. You raw, my nigga.
Yeah.
Don't be mad.
Oh man. What other questions they got? Because this is interesting.
Okay, let's see. My best friend Sasha said it is just trash, and she kind of like emphasized the just.
Because we on some good topics. So, I like I said, I'm going to keep on sticking to what I say. I think it's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
In a relationship, you write out, that's what I did from the jump in our relationship. Look, let's write out our goals, what you got going on, what you like to do, what I like to do. Let's try to line them up. Because then what about the situation when people say you try to change somebody in a relationship? That get a little different too. You don't want to change nobody, you got to be natural. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, P said I read his comment wrong. Sorry, P. You do be saying reckless stuff, though. So I just knew you said something reckless.
Oh, man.
Let me see. Let's see. So let's move into the double standards, and this is like the one I love.
Uh-oh.
So how do you feel about double standards? Do you...
Wait, elaborate on that.
Like, double standards are... It's a rule or principle that is unfairly applied in different ways to different people or groups.
I'm trying to think how I would use that in a situation.
So, like, just like I told you about, like, women being labeled as a hoe. If she has sex with, like, a lot of dudes. But when dudes do that, oh, you a player. What's up, pimp?
Let's talk on that, then. Because I don't even know, man, like, we operate different. Women operate different. Dudes operate different. Because I saw both sides. Like, if a girl, you know what I'm saying, out here doing her thing, like, man, don't mess with her. She a hoe. And if a dude out here doing his thing, he's like, man, dude, you reckless, but I see you got him. I don't know. I don't think that it's cool. I feel like as a woman, I don't even know what to say.
Was this
Hold on. Let me think before I speak.
He's trying to be sensitive. Like, he's being sensitive to your life.
Let me think before
I ain't gonna be sensitive. I'm just gonna say what I want to say.
No, for real fact though. When it comes to a woman, I don't even think you want to be just putting yourself out there like that, man. It's just like, as a woman, you just don't want to be doing that. And if you're doing it and you out there with it, at least do it in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Be classy and professional about it. But if you just out there, of course they're gonna say you a hoe. But as a dude too, be classy about what you doing too. Don't be just out here just sloppy with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just different. I'm more poised and cool about my stuff, but some people just different. I don't know about that.
So P said, and it's like a little quote. He said, if a key open a lot of doors, it's a master lock. But if a lock is opened by a lot of keys, it's a shitty lock.
P, you too deep for me, dog.
That's deep though. I mean, this is my opinion. I feel like if you a dude and you have sex with a lot of girls, you a hoe. If you a girl and you have a lot of sex with a lot of dudes, you hoish. You got hoish ways. It goes both ways. And I'm not even gonna say hoe because I also believe you should mind your damn business. Whoever people have sex with, that ain't your business. You ain't having sex with them. Mind your business. That's my first point on that. Let people do what they gonna do in their life. If a girl want to have a lot of sexual partners, let her do what she want to do.
And if a dude want to
do it,
you got look. Do what you do.
Do what you do.
Just be prepared for the judge.
I do agree with you about. I do agree with you saying that it should be done classy. But let me point out this little thing Denise said. She commented and she said, I believe both men and women should be able to explore their sexuality freely without judgment. I'll agree with that.
There's freedom without judgment?
As far as their...
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that.
Hey,
I would agree with that.
Hey.
I would agree with that. 100%.
And the society we live in, though, it's not going to happen. Everybody going to judge. Everybody going to judge. Even if you try not to.
Yeah, I definitely, like, would agree. I would definitely agree with that. E-Rock said, I would respect a woman more if she was honest about it.
Yeah,
So he's saying them other undercover hoes. He can't really respect those. But if a woman is upfront with her, you know, I can have respect for her.
I think at the end of the day, a man just want to be prepared. We don't want to be dating nobody and talking to a chick when we find out that she out here hoeing. You know what it do? It make us look bad. And then as a female, if you find out a dude hoe and females talk too, it make the girl look bad. So I just feel like if you be honest, like, look, I'm out here getting it in. We ain't gonna even get too involved. We gonna know what this is already. That's for a man or a woman. We just gonna already know from the jump. Oh, this what you want? Well, then let's set it right there. I don't even want to get too deep because I'm affiliated with you.
I feel that. I feel that.
It depends on how deep if y'all started from the jump, say this is what I'm about. And anybody gonna just come out like, look, dude, I'm a hoe. But I feel like I'm involved with a lot of different people. You can let the dude know the dude can say the same thing, and look, we can just figure out where we gonna go from there.
Okay. I can agree with that.
But if you undercover with it and nobody knowing, then the homies find out,
it looks bad. It looks worse. It looks bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, I agree with Denise on that. Explore yourself. Find out what you shit. Find out what you like.
Yeah.
Do you like? You know what I mean? Like, but I think there's just more pressure, especially within society, on women.
True.
It just is. A lot of times with women, and Denise said that, she said, and women don't have to tell y'all nothing.
Oh, in terms of
I feel as though I'm not gonna say y'all ask for too much, but okay, I am gonna say that y'all do ask for too much because with dudes, especially with y'all stuff, y'all sneaky anyway. In my personal y'all kind of sneaky anyway.
Everybody sneaky.
But again, why should we? Y'all don't have to explain yourself when y'all do stuff like that, right?
I think we should.
But off top, people think women, we have to explain ourselves. Why we do what we do. Why can't we just be living our lives?
Yeah.
Why can't it be that? Why can't we just live our life the way we want to live our life and not have to explain our BS to nobody?
That's a fact.
Because y'all, we have more pressure on us within society. Other women pressure us, men pressure us. It's always something.
Yeah, women y'all definitely got a lot more pressure.
You know what I mean? Like, mind your business. Stop being worried about what other people put their things into and what they let slide in them. Okay?
Hey, look, I'm gonna take a look on that. I don't even pay attention to nobody else but me, so, and I'm good. I don't be knowing about nothing, who, what. I like it the way I got it going on. Focused on me. Look, do what you gonna do. But
okay, we gonna turn it we gonna turn it because we got a question in the comments, and I do want to talk about this tonight.
Okay, y'all got me on a whole different fence, man. I'm trying to be cool.
We got our last topic for the night.
Yeah.
How about the way black couples are portrayed on TV? And the only reason why I wanted to bring this up because we are talking about relationships tonight. Why couples are more portrayed as put together, hand in hand, and you know how black couples are portrayed on TV.
Yeah.
Why? Like, what's up with that? Like, when are we gonna have a shift? Because black love is raw, and I think we do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can we? How do you think we can change that? Or
I think it just starts in the home.
I think black people, in period, especially black couples, are portrayed very negative on TV, and it's not real. That's not what we are. That doesn't represent most of the black marriages and relationships on earth, in the world. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how we act.
It's just we just gotta get more producers behind it to show the other side, because it's not a lot of producers that are African American that know what we can relate to. They just only put out what they see. So I don't know. That's something we can't change. It comes down to get more producers behind the shows. So that's my take on it.
Okay, well, I feel like we need to do better on TV, period. We gonna get there. I mean, I definitely think it's gonna be a battle, but when more and more people band together and we say this is not us and this is what should be shown, that's when I think the shift will change. The shift will definitely change. But y'all, that's it for Tuesday Talk. Follow me on IG. Follow my boy Roscoe No E. Like I said, go check out Roscoe No E. New video to his single Facto. Go to SoundCloud, Mad Demo 3. Go check out my boy Shakir Nuru new video to his track Little Better. Yep. Go get that. Go. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
That's coming out very soon.
Yeah.
So like I said, go add me, y'all. We tuning out. I love y'all. Peace.
Oh, that was dope.
That
was dope. I think it has a lot of potential, dude. If you get these going by the third Tuesday, it's gonna be smacking. Brick, good job, man. You the hell
Right,
down.
man.
You was on there for a while.
Nigga, my arm burnt out. I hope you. I don't think you Michael. No.